What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got an excellent replay for you guys, and this one is Buster Blader, and this is cool because I don't get a lot of Buster Blader replays. I like this one because it shows off the power that this deck is going to receive from some new cards in Maximum Crisis. You guys already probably know about the new trap card, Destruction Swordsman's Cradle. It is excellent in Buster Blader because it allows you to basically go instantly into a Buster Dragon. At the same time, you get a Foolish Burial effect, so if you get your Buster Dragon and you have Buster Blader in the graveyard, which obviously you will send through this card's effect, then you can basically instantly reborn your Buster Blader. So it's like, it's cool because you make some pluses, and then at the same time, this card gives you protection for your little guys, your Destruction Swords, by making it so that they don't die in battle or by card effect. And then there's this card, Transcendental Fusion. You guys know how much I am a fan of this card. I think this card is really stupid, but it works so well in this deck because think about if you use like a Destruction Sword and Buster Blader and you summon your Synchro, then you can obviously bring those monsters right back, and it doesn't matter that they have their effects negated because what you're going to do is you're going to synchro into Buster Dragon. So it's like you just make all types of pluses in place. But what's good about this version of the deck is that it has the ability to recover because you're playing, you know, Pendulum and you get the high ceiling. And also a lot of the Pendulum magicians, like, they synergize really well with obviously just like the number 7, like Dragon Pit is a 7, Buster Blader is a 7. So you get a whole bunch of cool plays with like Odd Eyes, Vortex Dragon and whatnot. So you saw him activate Destruction Swordsman's Cradle, and he basically was able to instantly get Buster Dragon. Now this guy didn't want this card obviously on the field, so he decided to just go Castel, because if he didn't, there was a very good chance he would have activated the effect of Buster Dragon and he just would have reborn the Buster Blader. And if you guys know, when you guys have these two cards on the field at the same time, all your opponent's monsters on the field become dragons, and then obviously Buster Blader just beats the shit out of you because he starts gaining 500 attack for every dragon on the field or in the graveyard. So here, he's going to use his effect to basically protect his Destruction Sword so it doesn't get destroyed by battle. And here's where the Pendulum engine kind of takes over. He's playing the new Pendulum cards. In fact, he's playing, let me pause it right quick. It's the Supreme King Dragon Infinity, or excuse me, Supreme King Gate Infinity, excuse me. And it's another level 7. The Pendulum scale of 13 is really cool. But you see he's able to do a big Pendulum summon. Here's where Transcendental Fusion comes in. He's able to summon his Fusion card. Now it is going to get put face down, which does kind of suck for him because Fairy Tale Snow is just a bitch of a card, but he's able to bring back his Buster Blader and his Destruction Sword. And you see right here, it actually, hold on, now that I think about it, it low-key kind of worked out, because since he was able to synchro for Buster Dragon, usually you wouldn't be able to activate its effect because it says if you can summon a Buster Blader from the graveyard if you don't have a Buster Blader monster. But this guy obviously has Buster Blader in his name, so I'm pretty sure that he counts, but he's face down, so obviously he wouldn't. So he is able to summon his Buster Blader, and you know, you guys see he was 4600 attack, so this thing is definitely bringing the whooping stick because, you know, it counts. And he's playing Gandora too, so I think he actually has a Gandora in his graveyard. Yeah, he does. So this Buster Blader actually gained 2000 attack. Now since he had 2 level 7s, including the Buster Blader, which he got back for free, he is going to actually exceed in the Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. I like the card a lot, and if his field hadn't got blown up, that's really unfortunate, by the way. I'd be a little salty about that. Like, he basically had the perfect lot, because think about it, right? Had his field not died, had he been able to activate Vortex Dragon's effect, or excuse me, Absolute Dragon's effect to detach the Buster Blader, he would have been able to reborn the Buster Blader for free, and then he would have been able to flip over his other one, and he just would have had like an extremely good field. But he did lose his field, whatever, but it doesn't really matter that much because he's able to bring back Vortex Dragon, and Vortex Dragon obviously has that nice bounce effect, so he's going to target this. He tries to activate Fairy Tale, but he's just going to negate, and now he doesn't have enough resources to use Fairy Tale again. Now here's where the Pendulum aspect of this deck obviously comes in play, where a regular Buster Blader deck might just, you know, pack up its tent and fold after losing its field. He obviously, you know, thanks to Wisdom Eye and thanks to all of the cards that he used earlier in the duel, like Odd Eyes and, you know, Sky Iris being able to blow your cards up, he's still able to Pendulum summon and make an extremely good field. And you see here, he still has 3 level 7s on the field. So that's why I say Buster Blader actually synergizes quite well with the Pendulum Magicians, because so many of them are just like level level 7, Wisdom Eyes level 7, you know, Odd Eyes is level 7. Like, there's so many good level 7 monsters, and then you obviously get the ability to make Absolute Dragon. And I still think Vortex Dragon is a really good card because it is kind of like a little bit of a walking Solemn Judge. And I guess, can you say Solemn Judgment? Because it doesn't stop normal summons, but it does stop spell traps and effects. Solemn something or other. So let me know what you guys think. I thought this was a really cool duel. If this guy hadn't had his Gandora online, like, he would have gotten completely blown out. But I do like these new cards, and I think Transcendental Fusion fits perfectly well in the Buster Blader. The way that the deck operates, the fact that it allows you to fusion and synchro possibly in the same turn, and, you know, just have that really high ceiling. Like, the 2,000 life points is just completely irrelevant, not being stopped by things like Vanity's Emptiness and Solemn Warning. It's just a really huge deal. So let me know what you guys think. Just wanted to show off a really good Buster Blader replay because I don't get that many of this, and I don't know, I feel like this is a pretty good take on Buster Blader, because if the Buster Blader engine fails, then you have the Pendulum engine to back you up, and kind of vice versa. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already.